Greetings everyone. Today we're looking at the Figma components, how you can use components in Figma and the useful of components, the importance of components. So let's look at the meaning of components. Components are elements you can reuse across your designs. They help to create and manage consistent designs across projects. So you can create components from any layer or object you've designed. This could be a whole range of things like buttons, icons, layouts, and more. Anything can be a component. Your shapes, you can just turn into a component. You can turn any object, any element into a component. There are 4 diamond squares on your Figma tool. Once you just click on it into a component. 2 aspects to a component. One is a main component and the second is an instance. So the main component is the component you created. Then the instance is a copy of the component. Now you can reuse in your designs. Instances are linked to the main component and receive any updates made to the component. You can create components to use within single files or in your theme library. So when you duplicate a component, the one you duplicate is called an instance. So like we said, anything can be your component. Your squares, your shape, you can make them to be a component by just giving it the command. Let's go to the Figma and see how we create components in Figma. So I'm going to pick a shape. Go to the shape tool, pick a shape and make a drawing. And just like we said, I can change the color from there. And to make a component, I will just click on that shape there, that option there, that 4 diamond shape, and it will turn to a component. Or I can just right click on the object, or to right click, you see the option there, see the shortcut Ctrl Shift K or Ctrl Alternate K to just turn to a component. So once it becomes a component, you will see the option, the way it will be, the color will change. So it's named as component 1. Understand? So if I duplicate, according to our definition, if I duplicate the component, it becomes, this one I duplicate becomes an instance. So once I make changes on the main component, it affects the instance. So let me change the color of the main component and let's see what we are going to have. So change the color, you see that the instance color too will change just like this. Alright, so according to our definition, look at what it says. The instant copy, the one you change, the one you duplicate, the instance will be affected by any changes made by the main component. Okay, so I will simply delete this. Let's create an interactive component. Pick my rectangle and make the drawing just like that. I curve the edge and add some colors, add a few color and pick another shape. I'm going to create an interactive component. Pick another shape and click on that ellipse, draw a circular shape there, and this one I might make it white to be the fill color. So remove the stroke and add a fill. Add a fill color. I'm using white as the fill. And maybe I change the color of the stroke, increase the stroke size a bit, something like this. Okay, so I will duplicate it and make some adjustment on the duplicated one. I have not made anything a component though, so just follow me closely. So just make some changes on this one, like the color, yeah, so that when I give it a command it will work. Add a stroke color. Just like this. So just pay attention and follow. If you have any questions, you can drop it in the comment section. Always follow our videos and like and subscribe. Please share it. So I will select this one. I'll make them component individually first. So select one. Maybe I might group it or I might not group anyone, but I will select it and make it a component. See, I'll make it a component. Now it's component 1, and I will select this one to be component 2. So if you check on your Steam library, you see component 1, component 2. So select the 2 components and click there, combine as variants. Combine it as variants. So both components are now one. You now combine as variants. So I can. So when you go to your team library, your assets, it will be one component, 2 components inside one. So if you check in your team, your assets, you see component 1, because there are now 2 components inside one, because you combine the 2 components as variants will be 1. So let me just on component, like do Ctrl Z, you will see 2 components. You are seeing, you understand? So there are now 2 components, but the moment I will combine as variant, there will be 2 components inside one, that will be 1. So let me combine the both of them again as variant. So yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Okay, so combine as variants again. So you notice now it's 1 component. Understand? So let's dive into the prototype. So coming to the prototype section, make sure that you click on the prototype section. Click on that prototype section there, and make sure that you click to the shape you want. Click until you go to the shape you want. So I want to use that circular shape and use a command of unclick. So I will click on it. I will use any of the plus sign. Please pay attention. Once you click on the prototype, any shape or any element or any object you click is going to have a plus sign. It's just like this. Understand? So this is where your UX begins. This is where your prototype starts. So you see command like on click, on drag, on while hovering, and all the rest. So what we want is a situation whereby when a user click on the button, it switches on or it switches off. So we are not using any of these on drag, while hovering, blah blah blah. We are using what? On click. So click on click. So we want a situation whereby a user clicks on this button, it switches to the other one, like a toggle off and on button. So we are using the command on click. So just select on click, and you will see the next thing you will see there. Is this navigate to? Is this change to? Or is it back to? We will leave it at change to. Leave it at change to. You now see smart animate, instant, and all this. Use instant so that it will go instantly when you click. when you click on the button, let it just go instantly. So let's use on click change to instance. So apply the same command, the same prototype on the other shape. So make sure you click that one and you drag and you leave the same thing on click change to let it go instantly. So don't change anything again because it's the same effect, the same prototype, the same interaction you want, the same interaction. So you leave it like that. And once you close that preset box, you go and pick your frame tool and draw a frame so that you can use the frame to prototype. Why you are drawing a frame to prototype it is because one of the laws or one of the rules of prototype is any item or any object, be it a component or whatsoever, that does not have a frame, it cannot prototype. So all elements must have a prototype. So drag that one and drop it inside the frame. Drag the component, left click, drag the component inside the frame, then click on the frame and you click on that preview button for your prototype to present your prototype. So just click there. Should I click on it? So it's loading. Let's preview our prototype and see what we have. That's finished loading. So let's click and see the interaction, whether interaction is working. So it's working. We just created a simple toggle on and off button. This is an interactive component, a component that is interacting. So remember the process, remember the steps. So I can drag as many as I want and insert it there. Let me just increase the frame a bit. And input so many. As you can see, they are all working. So UI UX is very beautiful. UI UX is beautiful. You just have to calm down and understand your designs and everything. Know your commands, your on click, know how to use your frames and everything. Get used to the interface. And how will I put it? Let's say the sky will be your peak and your peak will be the sky. Alright guys, let's go. We are going to create a buffering effect right now. Let's create a buffering effect. When you open a website and some applications you open, you can see something is loading and rotating. It's rotating and loading and all the rest. So we draw a frame. Let's draw a frame. And to draw the frame, you're going to pick a circle. Remember this shape, that is a frame. I first of all draw a frame and I pick a circle shape, and I'm going to make it to be like an arc. I remove the stroke, remove the fill, add a stroke. No, stroke will not work. Let's see what we have. It's not gonna give me what I want. Let me see. No. I guess I have to use a fill instead of a stroke. So go back and I'll remove the stroke. I'll remove the stroke and add a fill. So I'll remove the stroke. I'll delete the stroke and make a fill. Minus it to add fill. Then let me change the color to maybe white. If you can see my screen. Then I'll make the frame to be transparent. I'll remove the fill color of the frame. remove the fill color of the frame, adjust the shape. I will make the shape to be an arc. Then I will duplicate the frames. Just like this. I will duplicate. I will make it an arc. I will add a linear gradient to it. Let me adjust it small. And something like this. Add a linear color to it. I'm going to duplicate the frames to as many as I want. Like I'm going to adjust the rotation of the shape so that it will rotate according to my prototype. So let me adjust it. So I will duplicate so many. Ctrl D to duplicate. Don't forget Ctrl D to duplicate. So I'm going to rotate its shape inside the frame. Rotate the shape inside the frame according to the way it will be. The way I want it to rotate. We are rotating it. So when I'm done rotating, I will switch to prototype. I've done that. So I'll prototype through the frames. And I will use a command of after delay. So we are not going to. We don't want anybody to click on it before it will work. So we want it to be turning by itself. So the best option there to use is after delay. So when you use the after delay, it will be working on its own. We are not using on click. We are not using on drag. Nothing. It's after delay. So leave the timing so it delays to the next frame. So the timing could be how long it will stay for that frame to enter. So let's go prototype and use after delay.
Angels sent from up above, you know you make my world light up. When I was down, when I was hurt, you came to lift me up. Life is a dream and love's a drug. Oh, now I think I must be my user. When I was angel sent from up above. I feel it coursing through my blood. Life is a drink, your love's a bad.